This video was made possible by EA Creator Network.
You there, yes. Let's make sure you click, oh yes, and then you, yes. Okay, let's resume.
Hi guys, DeeSims here and welcome back to the channel. And today I bring to you another decorating video. Today we're going to be remodeling the upstairs, the residential portion of On the Low Plaza. This is for my Scam to Riches series where we're going through and playing The Sims for businesses and hobbies. And it is time for a little bit of a renovation. So we've come into some money. Also, my girl is engaged. So Kyle, yes, the famous Kyle, has moved in and they have some money now. I thought it would be nice to do a little renovation because we're trying to have a baby. Now, London and Kyle are not the responsible type. Literally, their whole lives is about scamming and thieving and making money off of people. Like we just be real. They just be making money off of people. And it's been so much fun to play in this new style and a new gameplay and having things look a little bit more run down and being more in that scamming and scheming mindset. It's been a lot of fun. And the two most irresponsible people having a baby, yeah, that's it. But I had said if we was gonna have a baby, it's gonna have to be here. Like I don't want to move. I really like On the Low Plaza. I really don't want to change up the building that much, but we needed room for a baby because they're trying. So we renovated their little 1-bedroom into a 2, and we actually did some things where we bumped out the back. We added some space in the back. So it is a bit of an overhang, but it just adds to the jankiness of the building. If you have not tuned into my Scam to Riches series, girl, you gotta do that. You gotta do that because we have so much fun over there. But the building is really janky and run down. That's just how London is. That's just, she doesn't mind it. It's kind of, it all goes on brand with London. She is straight out the state pen, the Sims pen. So she is kind of used to this and it's just her life, you know, and it's fun and it's funny and we have a good time doing it. We scam, we steal, we scheme, and girl, we make money. But today I do want to go ahead and thank EA for providing me with codes to the 3 new kits that just came out on the 1st. We were looking at those on stream. So we did do this live on my Twitch channel. Honestly, if you're watching this today, this comes out literally last night. I was talking about how we have family visiting this weekend. So this week has been super busy for me. So I had to do a late stream. I don't normally go live that late, but it was the only thing that worked for the moment. But we had us a good time in there. We was chilling and just vibing out to, well, I was vibing out to Beyonce watching the Cowboy Carter tour. But we checked out the new kits and y'all, I absolutely like the new kits. I love the restoration pack because it gives me the rundown feel. I always like when we get rundown items in the game because I like when it's time to make things look bad, girl. I feel like that's my specialty or something. I don't know. I just like it. I like making things look horrible. It's the best thing ever. But also the kitchen clutter is so nice. Oh my goodness. We used a lot of different kitchen clutter things from the new kit in this pack. So again, thank you EA so much. Also, if you don't know, there is a huge sale going on right now for a lot of the Sims 4 expansion packs, game packs, and more bundles, and of course these new kits. So if you're thinking about getting the new kits, don't forget about little old me. You can use my creator code DeeSims at checkout, and a small percent of the proceeds will go back to support me in the channel, and I would truly appreciate it. But y'all, the kitchen clutter kit, I think that has to be like my fave out of the 3 that we got. I absolutely love the clutter. Like it actually takes up space. They have a sink that has dishes in it. Like, girl, I just love it. The refrigerator with all of the stickers and stuff. Like, it just looks like family and lived in. Like, I was talking about it on the stream. Like, we was looking through all the items. I really like that pack. And like the textures look so freaking good. It looks like CC. And y'all know your girl is CC queen. I'll be getting me some CC. I'm really excited about this build. It looks like now that we officially got all of the shapes and things like that, now that we have the shape of the building, we're gonna go ahead and start decorating. So you can see like the new appliances that comes with the restoration kit. So they come, they look nice in the thumbnail. Then when you place them, they kind of go to that state where they need to be repaired. And we used the new fridge that came with the kitchen clutter kit and just kind of made the place look a little bit more upscale, but still not too nice. London and Kyle don't give like insanely nice things. I would say when it comes to like, they're more in tune with what they're stealing. They care about stealing valuable items, but they don't necessarily need to have valuable items, if you get what I'm saying. Okay, if you get what I mean a little bit. We struggled a little bit with this kitchen because we wanted an island. We was really trying to make it look and feel bigger, but we also needed an island for space because we didn't necessarily have a room for a dining room table. So we played around with this for a while until we kind of agreed on this. So we have a little bit of bar seating, and I just love the black. Y'all know I normally don't do dark kitchens. I don't like dark kitchens in real life. I don't like them in the Sims, but it just fit their personality. Like if you're watching the series, London and Kyle are scammers, girl. And I don't know, London's color is just black, prison orange, and her blue hair. Like those are her colors. That's what we did. And I wanted more of like a industrial kind of like, no, I would definitely just say industrial. I wanted grays. I wanted concrete. I wanted brick. I wanted like beams and metal and iron. And it just works so much with both of their aesthetics and their style. They don't really have that much style. Like I said, they care more about what they're stealing. Those are their prized possessions, not what they actually own or bought. So we needed to make this look a certain type of way. Also, I forgot to mention that if you're wondering what I was doing on that outside portion, we stole a goat. Okay, so London went to a ranch and had the intentions of stealing ingredients because she has a simple living lot trade and she also has like a little restaurant downstairs, part of her small business, our little chicken spot, and we needed ingredients to actually cook the thing. So our plan was to go to a ranch and steal all their animal products. Like we needed milk, we needed eggs, but they was being real stingy and they wouldn't come up off the goods. So we ended up stealing one of their goats. So now the goat has like a little outdoor area, and Mo love his outdoor area. Okay, he not the nicest goat, but he be helping us out. We get milk from him, and he get to walk around the house now. I did lower that platform so everything is just one level. So Mo literally just goes around the house and he sleeps in the house and stuff, and I just love it. I just love it. If you're familiar with the series, you know everything about this TV and how London installed her TV herself, and it's crooked, and we love it. And we love the TV so much that I had to keep it. I was not changing the crookedness of the TV. So yes. So I wanted their house to be, I don't want to say cozy, but I still wanted it to be like cozy for me, not for the storyline, but I still wanted it to be cozy for me. So we added some things that wouldn't necessarily work in this, but at the end it all goes together, if that makes sense. So just played off of those darker colors, but still wanted to add in color because I love color in my game. I just love color in every game I play. I love saturation. I love the vividness. I love colors. So you always gonna have to see some colors in my build. I'm sorry, I can't be beige. I can't do black and white. Even though I was going for this industrial thing, I still had to add color. I still had to add greenery, and the industrial stuff just goes together really nicely anyway. But yes, all of this came together, y'all, and I absolutely love it. But I think one of my favorite things about this build is London and Kyle's bedroom. So London and Kyle has all of the things that they've stolen, all the things that London has stolen with her klepto trait is now in their bedroom. So they keep all of their prized possessions, all of their goods in their bedroom. So when we get to that portion of the video, you will see like the jewelry and the duffel bags of cash and all that stuff. And also, y'all know how your parents, growing up, your parents used to keep like maybe not everybody, but I know my family and my friends' family, their parents used to keep the snacks and the goods in their room because, you know, kids would eat up everything. They would keep all the good snacks and stuff in their room. Yeah, London and Kyle kind of adapted to that. So their room is kind of like their spot. I think I'm going to lock their door for just them. Like, even if they have kids or other people join the household or whatever the case may be, only them two can come in their room. Because that's what it was given. It was given like this is their like private lair and nobody can know what's in that room but them. I don't know. I just loved it. So we played around a lot with the living room, trying to get a fireplace and trying to find things that worked, that wasn't too nice, but also fit their laid back like charm. You know, like I feel like they're very like lazy and they just like go with the flow and things like that. Like, you know, they don't need the nicest thing. They want to steal the nicest thing. You know, we've had a couple of heists, a couple of successful heists, if I might add. But, you know, we don't need all that. So their home should be comfortable and not too crazy. But again, it also had to fit my needs of it being nice. I think we're like 12 episodes in and London's been living in like a shack and I have not cared about it because we've been focusing more on the business. Again, it is a business centered Let's Play. So as you can see downstairs, we definitely has been focusing a lot on our corner store, our pawn shop, and our chicken spot. But now that, you know, we have this figured out, and if London is pregnant, because we're actively trying for them to try for a baby. If London is pregnant, we now have room for the baby. Now the room for the baby ain't that big, but we do what we can. Okay, it's nice enough. But y'all, look at the clutter items we get with kitchen clutter. Like, absolutely love it. The cereal boxes. I think you can actually grab cereal from those cereal boxes. They have a functional kitchen tablet, a functional kitchen timer. And then the sink, we changed the sink out later on, but there's a sink with dishes in it. I don't know how I missed it the first time, but girl, we figured it out. Also, all of the statues and like trinkets you see that's inside these shelves, we've stolen from 2 celebrities now, and we're still adding on to our list, 1 celebrity at a time. Lock your doors and hide your purses. But we've stole from Judith Ward and Holly Alto. And I think next up on our list is Crispin. He's not a celebrity, but he's the next heist because he called our phone on some foolishness and now he a target. He shouldn't have did that, but hey, that was on him. But just going through, I really love how this turned out. We did all of this in one stream. I think it was about 3.5 hours. And we was just vibing and having us a good time. So if you don't follow me over on Twitch, make sure you do. We always have a good time over there. We play a variety of games. We do a lot of our prep work for Sims over there as well. But we also play other things. We play Repo. We play Minecraft, Stardew, just a whole bunch of games. 7 Days to Die. We just like to play with a whole bunch of people and just have a good time. And it's always a good time over there. Oh, speaking of this little gaming setup, y'all know London, like when she first got some money, she spent her money on like a computer and gaming setup, but we haven't really used it that much. So we are going to sell the gaming chair. I have a really cute idea. Well, not cute, but I have a really funny idea for the gaming chair. We're going to sell that in the pawn shop, and we just kind of upgraded a little bit. There was some people had asked to add in some neon signs from the original London series, which was our Runaway Teen series. London had like an underground layer and it was decked out in like neon signs. She had like a bar and everything. This was back in her teenage days. You know, they caught up with her now, but you know. Also, I have these Simlish letters, and that's a L and a K, and it's like London and Kyle, and they're so cute, y'all. Oh yeah, they stole the laundromat sign too. I know that's London in them. If it's not nailed down, we're taking it. It's like it is ours. So you know, you better be careful. That's all I'm saying. You need to be real careful about what you do. So I got them a gaming console. This is when I was as I had like the base, the foundation of where I wanted everything to go. We started adding clutter and things that kind of made sense to them. And I don't know, y'all, I just really loved it. Like, I really liked it. I love how their house looks. We did do a small little play test and everything is working just fine. Everything is going, everything works. You know, we didn't have any issues. And we also ended that stream with London making another one of her pin recipes. So if you don't know, in our series, there's a part of our challenge is that she has to sell 3 of her prison recipes that she made while she was in the Sims pen. And we made we beefing last night, which was beef ramen, I think, with like some trash fruit or something. So we made we beefing last night. That's our second recipe. We need to make one more, and then we need to sell them out, and then that will complete one of our challenges. Also, you may have caught that we have double ovens in the kitchen, because if you don't know, if you ain't got double ovens, it ain't gonna work. Paying homage to the original single mother on my channel, which was Kendra. Kendra and the fam will be making an appearance in this Let's Play very, very soon. We're going to be giving them makeovers on Twitch. And I won't say they're joining the Let's Play, but they're definitely going to be in the Let's Play. We don't know if they're joining or not. Somebody could ask to move in. Kendra could, you know, make her way in here somewhere. Paris can make her way. I don't know how it's going to go. Y'all know I like to go with my game and go with the flow of my game. So it's a possibility, girl. They could be back. I plan on bringing Boston and Simone back with their son. So the fam is gonna be back, and I'm excited for it. We just got to do all of their makeovers. Dawn gonna be back too, child. I haven't played with single mother in a minute. I think I did like a throwback a couple years ago, but I do miss Kendra and them, because Kendra was a mess. Oh my goodness. If you haven't checked out the original single mother on my channel with Kendra, girl, it is a time. That's where London comes from. A lot of my series are spinoffs because we cannot let go of ourselves. But again, we just be having a good time, y'all. We just be vibing. Now, people who already know, they're probably like, D, we know already. But I'm just talking to some new people. You know, it could be new people here, y'all. It could be new people. And if so, say hey. Everybody say hey in the comments. Say hey, new people. Welcome to the D Squad. Make them feel welcome. Y'all know how we do. But what we're working on right here is the entrance to the baby room. Nothing spectacular. I just really wanted some fairy lights, but that is the baby's room. It's real tiny. Somebody said they thought the baby room was a closet, but look, this is the best they could do. And I think if they just have one baby, I think that's a perfect size room for a kid. We could do bunk beds. We could do a lofted bed. They'll have plenty of room in there, you know. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I think the next thing we work on is the bathroom, and then we get to the room. Like, I absolutely love the room. Y'all have to see it. So the bathroom was something that was just like supposed to be super simple. I ended up changing the layout. Originally, I had the door on the other side, but we put it in this little hallway because it just flowed a little bit better. And I love the texture of these rugs. And we have like towels thrown over the shower. We have towels thrown on the floor. And again, just like not anything that's upkept, but it still look decent. You know, it's still a little bit of an upgrade, because before, girl, the paint and the tiles was chipped and there was smudges and dirt all over the wall. So, you know, at least we, you know, spruced it up a little bit. Now we're about to work on this artwork. I really wanted some art in the house that kind of made sense to London and Kyle. So what I ended up finding was this like raccoon painting, because, you know, my girl is a thief, like a little raccoon. She be stealing. We ended up finding this raccoon painting that I think is from like a nursery set or like a nursery kit or whatever. And we really try to make it look like them. At first, I wanted something that London could put up and it will be crooked like the TV. But I ended up finding this raccoon painting, and I think it just looks better. I'm waiting until I get to it. Oh, we found those shoe racks. I think those shoe racks came with Businesses and Hobbies. Absolutely love those shoe racks. Like, they look so good. And it kind of made sense because they don't have that much space in their room, or, you know, in their house even. So adding the shoe racks just made sense. And I just love it. I just love a little his and her shoe rack. But here I am trying to find that raccoon painting. I thought about putting movie posters up or just like posters in general, but that little nursery painting, I know it looks crazy right now. It looks like super soft. It looks like it's for a kid. But what I ended up doing was I found a picture frame. This is a hack that I think everybody should use. If you're trying to just like jazz up something a little bit, like get you a painting that you like and find you a mirror frame that's like the same size, or use Tumon to make it the same size. And then, you know, you got you some new looking artwork. But what I did was I added graffiti behind it. I just felt like that looks so freaking good. And it's just everything that's Kyle in London. I don't know, y'all. It was late, but girl, the ideas was flowing. The creativity was there. It was there. And then I think we're about to move on into the bedroom, literally my favorite room. I did go ahead and get rid of this bed. We've had this bed since the very beginning, but I thought it was time for a little bit of an upgrade. I used those end tables from Lovestruck. Absolutely love those. And I used the industrial bed. I think this bed is either, I don't think it's the city living one. I could be wrong. It could either be the city living bed or the one from the industrial kit. Absolutely love this. Put a little CC comforter over it with some CC pillows. And this is where you'll start seeing them put their prized possessions in here. Kyle did steal a Budweiser sign. So they do have a Budweiser sign above their bed. But you know, it just adds, you know, it just adds to them. And I just love their house because it's so freaking them. I don't know. I love this series so much, if you can't tell. I've been having so much freaking fun with it. I can't wait for our next heist. I can't wait for us to steal. But I'm also excited for London to have a baby, and I cannot believe they're engaged. Y'all, they literally went on one date. One date. The next day, homeboy was like, look, I think we should take things to the next level. You know, you want to be my wife? And then she said yes. And then he came back and was like, not even came, when I say came back, I mean walked over to where she just moved and was like, hey, let me move in. And she was like, okay. And now we're here. And now we're trying to have a kid. And of course, my game won't give me a kid when I'm trying to have a kid. But it'll give me a kid when I'm not even nowhere near ready. Yeah, that's my game. But here we are. You'll see the jewelry, the money, the jewelry boxes and everything. Oh, London steal cable boxes now. So there's a whole bunch of cable boxes and stuff by the door. You know, she stole the old cable box. We got iMac computers and PlayStation 5s. And of course, the sodas. I was telling you about all the snacks and the drinks and stuff stay in their room. So, you know, just paying homage to our childhood and how we grew up, girl. You know, you know, we sell our laptops now, you know, jailbroken phones, all of the scammery things. Girl, we got it. Y'all want some tummy tea? Look, we can make some tea. But y'all, that is just about it. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I will put some photos here at the end of this video. But if you want to see all of this live in the flesh, make sure you come to the next episode of Scam to Riches. Hit that like button because it really helps the channel and the video. And subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see y'all in the next one. Remember to stay beautiful, stay lovely, stay in that house, and have a grand day. Bye, guys.